A program that draws on the experience of industry professionals to mentor job seekers and especially mature workers is gaining traction. Workforce Singapore says its volunteer career advisors initiative has logged 3,000 participants in career events and advisory sessions, and it's also appointed more than 300 advisors since its launch in December of 2020, and it plans to train another 100 by year end. Advisors so far span 9 different sectors and range from company directors to HR experts from growth sectors like healthcare, logistics and sustainability. There are plans to expand into more industries as well. Speaking at an appreciation ceremony, Manpower Minister Dr. Tan See Leng says these volunteers play an important role, allowing those in need to tap on advisors' industry experiences, especially in uncertain times.
Some of the more advanced economies may be teetering towards a recession. If it happens, this could weaken local demand and in turn dampen the local hiring sentiments. So even as our country emerges from COVID-19, volunteer career advisors like yourself, you will, and I hope you continue, to play an important role in supporting job seekers.
And joining us to share more about their experiences are volunteer career advisor Kelvin Tan and his advisee, Jackie Tan. I'll start with you, Kelvin. You are director of New Econ Holdings, which, and I just checked on LinkedIn, is a chain management franchisor of mini-marts in Singapore. What did you learn from being what you are that convinced you you should sign up as a career advisor?
Oh, hi, everyone. So I think for myself, since we have background in retail, I felt that the volunteer career advisor was an avenue for us to share industry relevant current knowledge and experience. And I think it's a good avenue for us to help validate job seekers, especially if there are some who are mid-career switchers, so that we will help to get them to understand our industry a little bit better. And from this advice that we give them, it could help them go a long way in their career path decisions-making process.
Kelvin, many might be more familiar with the role of a career coach. These are professional individuals who kind of go in there and help people to shape their career path and their journey in specific fields. What's the difference between being a career coach and a career counsellor?
Okay, so the career coach focuses on holistic development from resumes writing, and it's a long-term career support program. Whereas in this case, in the volunteer career advisor role, we hold in current industry-specific advice, and we are able to give our advisees some advices so that they can seek validation. It's just like sometimes, you might be thinking about joining a new job role in a new sector, and you might be a little bit afraid, So what we offer them is that we give them insights, trends, and skills that is demand so that they can get themselves ready before they seek out to look for a job role. Say, for instance, in digital marketing, right? They can look out for the relevant schemes that WSG has, and as well as all the other different packages that equips them well to be job ready. So that's really what the career advisors does. It's like an infancy stage to help them with their job seeking journey.
All right, Jackie, you heard Kelvin there explaining the virtues, I suppose the advantages of using this particular avenue. Now, you found the Career Advisors Initiative when you were facing some challenges in your current role. What he just said, is that what drew you to using this avenue as opposed to any other avenue that one can look to when they face challenges in their work?
Yes. So mostly because Kelvin, right, was also my mentor for this digital marketing bootcamp. So previously, the way he teach was very well taught, and he was a bit more in depth to the different subjects like digital marketing, and then how to get customers to your site for this. So whenever I face any issues with my current role, I would ask Kelvin through the mentorship, and then he will guide me on a career roadmap on what are the skills that I should be learning to improve my current skill set.
So, Jackie, you were familiar with Kelvin. You knew each other, and Kelvin already had served as your mentor in that respect. Tell us something about what kind of support he offered you that was very specific or particular and relevant to your situation.
Oh, okay. So my current role in Activhealth, right, was in e-commerce executive. So in e-commerce, there are different roles that's in like digital marketing, operations, as well as the Google Analytics on how to use data analytics to improve your customer conversion. So the thing that Kelvin helped me a lot is he gave me the steps to take certain certificates, like for example, Google Analytics. If I were to take it, then it will definitely help to improve my skill set for the customer conversion. So what he does really well is you have a roadmap, a list of things that I should do if I were to increase my skill set in this particular skill set.
Oh, back to you, Kelvin. As Dawn was explaining earlier, this initiative it covers growth sectors such as healthcare, logistics, and sustainability. Now, you are in the retail industry. Technically doesn't fall under growth sector, but I'm sure the type of growth in your industry is large and fairly novel as well. What are some challenges faced by workers in your sector, and the advice that you give to anyone asking you, how can they be more ready for transformation in your industry?
All right. So I think if you heard from what Jackie has said, I think in the retail sector, digitalization has went from e-commerce to mobile commerce. And now we're talking about quick commerce, on-demand platforms where you order something and then 30 minutes later, it gets delivered into wherever you are. So I think the challenges lies within learning new skill sets where employees in the retail sector can utilize technology to help increase productivity at their workplace and upskill their staff and employees to take on new skills. With technology adoption, the job roles get redesigned so that staff can acquire and be more empowered to do more in the same amount of time. So for some, it could be topics like data analytics, looking at how we can use data to optimize our visual display. But for others, it could be improving simple skills to upskill towards customer experience innovation.
Oh, thanks so much for both of you for joining us. That was volunteer career advisor Kelvin Tan and his advisee, Jackie Tan.